Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be speaking about arguably the best ICT London Killzone strategy, and in this video I'll be going through a real trade example that I actually did take. Now in this video I'll be speaking about what time you should be looking for the trades and the characteristics of the London Killzone. So before we get into anything, we need to know the times of the London closed kill zone. Now, the London closed kill zone is at 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. New York local time. So the London closed kill zone is 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. New York local time. Now, make sure you've got that in your head, and make sure you're trading within this kill zone. Now I'm just going to be quickly going to be drawing some examples, and yeah. Okay, so here we have a bearish scenario and a bullish scenario. So here is a example if we are going to be selling, so shorting the market, and here we have an example if we're going to be buying the market. So essentially what this is that we actually see that we have this main move of the day, which is essentially just we are expanding higher. Now, in the London closed kill zone, during this time or before, a liquidity sweep can occur, and after that liquidity sweep, there can be a reversal. Now, the reason there's a reversal is because the London closed kill zone is essentially, it is the time of the day where price usually retraces back into the daily range. So there's always some sort of small reversal on most occasions. So if you go on your daily time frame, of course I'm not going to be showing that now, on the daily time frame you can see that every candle there's always a wick at the bottom or at the high, depending on the bias of that day, and there's always some sort of reversal. Now, the London closed kill zone has the characteristics that there's a lot of the times there are reversals, and this is one of them. So we have the liquidity sweep, and then we see price retrace. So that's what the London closed kill zone is essentially, and of course same here. So we've had that main move of the day, and then we've had this small reversal after, and this is near enough to the end of the day, and essentially because it's near the end of the day, price is going to be a lot less volatile, so we are not going to be targeting mad areas of price, and we're just going to be sticking to 10 to 15 pips. Now here are the rules. So if we see, I've just written out some rules as well. So first, liquidity sweep during the kill zone or just before, so it could be 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Displacement lower, but a market structure shift is not needed, but it is preferred. Entry off of any PD array after displacement, so fair value gap, order block, breaker block, etc. Could be a mitigation block as well. And lastly, the take profit is old lows, and old highs, and you can target fair value gaps. But remember, no more than 15 pips, because at the end of the day, the London closed kill zone has less volatility than the normal kill zone, so we are not going to be targeting anything crazy. And yeah, so if I just want to quickly show you something before we move on to the example, is that we had this liquidity sweep, then we may have some small displacement on the low time frame at the 5 minute, maybe a market shift. Once we've had that displacement, we want a return into a fair value gap or any PD rate, and then short from there, and then target somewhere else. So yeah, let's get into some examples. So here we are on EURUSD, and what I'll firstly want to do is I want to mark out 10 a.m. So that's here, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And remember, note that this is all in New York local time. Of course, you can change that over here to New York local time. And remember, what we want to see is we want to have a liquidity sweep just before or during the kill zone, and then a displacement in the opposing direction, so a liquidity sweep. So you can see that it is actually 8.45 here, so we just put price forward to see what it will do, and we just wait, because we know that these highs are vulnerable because they are relatively equal highs and we are near, meaning that price will and should take them. And there we have it. We have a liquidity sweep right over here, and if I just change this to that, we have a liquidity sweep right over here. So it is 9.45, the next candle it is going to be 10 o'clock. So what we want to do is go to the 5-minute time frame and put price forward. Okay, now we are in 10 o'clock, and this to me is already enough displacement. You may be thinking, well, how can one 5-minute candle be enough displacement? Well, just look at it. We have one very, very, very strong candle to the downside, and if you look closely, we have this fair value gap, which actually does get traded through, so disrespected, meaning that we are not respecting bullish order flow anymore. And before we move on, we can see that the main move of this day during the New York Killzone was actually bullish. So if we have that liquidity sweep and then we have this move down, we can get a small trade and a small reversal in the opposing direction. And you can see that price is not respecting bullish order flow anymore. If it was, it would respect this fair value gap and continue going higher. But we can see that's not the case. We can see there's no other fair value gaps here. Nothing clear. And yeah, and we know that what this means is that once a fair value gap gets traded right through, that it is a BPR. We can trade off of the BPR. Okay, so this is a PD array, like I was mentioning earlier. And this is enough for me. This is the same confirmation as a market shift to me as well. So you may be thinking, what now? Well, I'm going to be shorting here, so I expect price to return back into this BPR and just maybe a bit above, so that there, and my stop will be just maybe just there, because I know if price disrespects this, comes above, we know that price will just continue higher, and that we were just wrong for the day. And my take profit, if I just go to the 15-minute time frame, my take profit will actually be probably just somewhere there, I guess. So yeah, I will be targeting this fair value gap, in fact. So we can see that we'll target this fair value gap, and we also know that this fair value gap, we have, if you go to the 5-minute time frame, we have these lows. So price will actually come and take out these lows and come into this fair value gap too. So yeah, and if we just put price forward, so okay, we can see that we are now tapped in. So if we just put that there, and we can just put price forward, so we're just waiting around. And do you see how this BPR, so this BPR over here, look how it's getting respected? Price is not trading above it, we're not closing above. Do you see how we're respecting it? So we just put this forward, and there we go, we do hit TP at 1.6R. Now you may be thinking, how is 1.6R enough, or how is it? Well, 1.6R is more than enough. Remember guys, 1.6R, if you're risking 1%, that is 1.6%. On a 100k account, that is $1,600. Now, I don't know to you guys, but that is a lot of money, especially if you are watching this video. I'm guessing that money will be a lot to you. So don't ever underscore low R's, okay? They are most likely going to hit than 10 R's and 20 R's. So it's much better to stick with a lower RR. And remember, if we just sorry, remember that this followed all our rules from the start of the video. So we had the main move of the day. So from here, I say from here, that's not the start of the day. The start of the day was in fact somewhere here at 12 o'clock, so 12 a.m. We've seen that we had London Killzone, we dropped lower, and then we had the New York Killzone. So we had the main move, we had the New York expand higher, we had price take out liquidity, and we've seen price displace low. We had one strong candle, one big displacement move down, energetic candle, whilst disrespecting a old fair value gap, trading straight through it and creating a BPR, a balanced price range, meaning that this old fair value gap has to be traded back into to balance buyers and sellers in the market. We can see that this BPR was in fact respected very nicely, and we did hit TP at 1.6R very cleanly. Now, I hope you've actually learned something from this video and took away something from this video. Remember, London closed Killzone won't have a big move. Most of the time you can see this was 14.6 pips, which is actually enough, but you don't want to be targeting more than that. Anyways guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Check the description below for my public Telegram trading channel. Join that. I share free tips, I share a lot of free info there. My mentorship will also be linked below if you do want to join that. You can join either monthly or a one-off payment. I send out trade breakdowns, trade outlooks, trade ideas, and I have a lot of educational content too. Also drop my Instagram a follow. And yeah, before I end the video, this is actually the trade execution part on the screen now, so proof that I actually take it. And yeah, it's been wonderful, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, take care.